Welcome to Soccer We Like It, the Man United direction. Actually, no, there's no football this week. There was no preseason last week and the week before. We've had no football for the 3 weeks. It is what it is. People are tired. People are tired of watching international friendlies. So in our case, we're just going to try and do something to keep the United fans updated on what's going on. Now, the big debate is I put a poll out today. So before we go any further, we're going to introduce you to the main man, soul man, Houston Red Army, the Mr. Positive himself, Joe. How are you, mate?
What's going on? What's up? What's up?
We're not bad. We're not bad. It's Tuesday after the big funeral yesterday. We move on. She has finally left the building. So may her Majesty's soul rest in perfect peace. Right. Casemiro against Mctomminay. The big debate. Who starts against Man City? Who is currently better in stats in terms of footballer? We all know Casemiro's well decorated. It's like a guy who's got all the medals. And Mctomminay literally has not won anything at United. So he has nothing, not even a sausage. But this is the problem here. He has been given the start ahead of Casemiro. Casemiro was not Ten Hag's first choice. Ten Hag's first choice was De Jong. It didn't happen. The Blazers, there was protest. Jim Ratcliffe came. All of a sudden, the money came and Casemiro was on a plane to Manchester United. Right. As it stands, he's getting this nod over Casemiro. What do you think Casemiro has to do, even though on the last game, he came in the second half and had better stats than Mctomminay?
I mean, I guess he still has to prove himself to Ten Hag. Maybe Ten Hag doesn't feel like he's fit enough. You know, there's being able to understand Ten Hag's style of play, and then there's being fit enough to be able to execute that for 90 minutes. You know, so maybe I'm sure this is not how necessarily Real Madrid did things. So it's probably just like Ronaldo. It's probably just going to take some time for him to catch up. All right. But McTominay is doing a good job right now. He's doing exactly what Ten Hag is doing. Ten Hag clearly thinks he is the best person for the job. This isn't a manager that I feel like would play on favoritism when it comes to like McTominay or McFred or any one of them, because if that was going to happen, it definitely would have happened with the captain. And the captain been riding bench for a minute, So this is I'm trusting Ten Hag's decision on this and keeping McTominay, because McTominay is doing what he can do for Ten Hag, and he's doing it for 90 minutes if need be, And even with 5 substitutions, I get it. But maybe Casemiro is just not there yet. Maybe, so.
Yeah. So the debate is, because Casemiro was not Ten Hag's first choice, his hand was bent, twisted to get Casemiro. Also, a CDM is what United have missed for the last 3 seasons. And they had 2 guys playing the job of one. Matic's legs had gone. It wasn't working out. We have a seasoned CDM. Is it due to the style of football that Ten Hag wants to implement at Manchester United, that he's not really relying on a CDM, or he's so confident at the guys he has as the fat fault?
I mean, obviously Casemiro's style of play is not necessarily De Jong. There's a certain aspect about De Jong's game that Casemiro does not have. And, I feel like overall, Ten Hag will be able to get the most out of Casemiro. In a way, you can't, in a way you can look at it, an individual like Casemiro, right, with the kind of accolades that he's had, there's no way you can think that this individual can't do what McTominay is doing better. I have I'm not on standby. Casemiro is going to take over McTominay's spot in about a month. It's going to take about a month.
Right.
I can't imagine McTominay keeping Casemiro at the squad very much longer. It's just an inevitability. You know, I thought it was inevitable that what's his name was going to take over Shaw's spot, but I didn't think it was going to be that quick. There's 2 games, and
Yeah,
I was like,
that shocked people.
out of
Even though
here.
even though Shaw wasn't injured then,
Yeah,
he still was shafted after the Brentford nightmare. So I
yeah,
think, like I said in the first part of this, what you said, Ten Hag is not doing favoritism. He's just looking for the best to play his system. Casemiro is a seasoned CDL. His
yeah.
passing range is better than Mctomminay. Even though he's not as tall as Mctomminay, he's still better in the air, which is surprising.
So better than hey, reads the game better.
The only
You know,
thing they say Mctomminay is better than Casemiro is because Mctomminay knows the United blood and he has that passion, that fire in his belly. Like, you know what, I'm a United lad. He goes in there all guns blazing, but he doesn't.
uh,
He goes there all guns blazing, and he wants to win. He wants to really win. He got that fire in his belly. But because Casemiro is new, they're saying he hasn't got that yet.
passion, okay. Passion.
Passion. Yeah.
Is that what we're still doing this?
We're
still talking about passion?
Yeah, we still
Nah, man, we're done with that. We're done with that. No. That's no. That's Ole ball. No more passion. You know, results, stats, impact.
Right.
That's what I need, man. You know, that's like passion can like what's the passion for? The passion comes from winning.
He's a Man United player. He came from the academy.
Okay, so but wait a minute though. It's not like this passion, like his passion, right? The passion that he has, right? It comes from a history of winning. If your passion is not taking that tradition forward, then your passion don't mean shit to us. Like it really doesn't. Because like the thing that created your passion in the first place, you're supposed to use that like and feed it to move, to move the team forward. But like it's not happening for certain players. And people think just because they got passion, you still got to be able to produce.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you still have to be able to produce though. Like that's what you're there for.
100%, man.
Right? You're not there to be cheerleaders. You know.
No, you're not.
I'm sorry.
It's about the football and even the passion. Just because he hadn't played for Man United, he was passionate to win all those titles, all those medals, all those trophies. It takes passion to want to win, to be named or to be cited as the best season in Europe currently. It takes a lot of passion to get there. It's not just
There's a lot.
Yeah, it takes a lot.
No, we're not even doing that, man. We're not even like comparing credentials. We're not even why are we even comparing passion in the first place, right? You're talking about passion. You're talking about a multi-year Champions League champion.
I know.
Like, do you understand the passion it takes? I get it. I get it. They're in La Liga. Things are a little bit easier. Yes, it's not the Prem. I get that. But it really takes a lot of passion to be
5 Champions Leagues, man.
It takes a lot of passion to survive in those teams, though. Those teams and those midfields, those 2 teams, Barcelona, Real Madrid, historically, those midfields are like what's making it. You have legends, like no joke, though. He's got legends playing with him.
Yeah.
Cruz, Modric. A Ballon d'Or winner. He's gone from playing with Ballon d'Or winners, bro. Right? To like, and you're gonna talk to me about passion? Nah, man, come on. It's gonna take about a month. It's yeah.
So in they said in terms of winning the ball back, they said that I don't think some people brought that. I'm gonna learn it was one of it was Casemiro's hesitance on the ball as compared to Mctomminay, who gives the ball away quickly. Because Mctomminay is not as talented, he just gives the ball away and after that to the wrong player because him and Fred they lose the ball so quickly and they spend half the time trying to chase the ball back and win it back.
And they don't have the pace. They don't. Well, Fred does, but he doesn't have the aggression. But But McTominay certainly, when he loses the ball, hey, it's a wrap. You're looking. He's looking at his center back like, "Yo, help me, please, help me, help me, please." When McTominay gets turned around, man, it's the saddest shit. Like I see the same thing with with Matic. There were some points, man, where Matic starts a game and it's around that 75th minute, man. Ooh,
when the legs
boy,
are going,
the legs are gone, bro. Like the legs are gone. But with McTominay, he's young, so like the legs were never there. Like
right?
this was me, right, in the 20th minute, right? So don't expect much,
Right,
So
right.
it is what it is, man.
In terms of tackling, as in putting ferocious tackles in. I mean, they say, "Oh, McTominay's a warrior." You see the way he threw that guy and that guy like he was in WWE.
You know, to me, man, it's okay. If that aspect of his game progressively improved us, then yeah, I can see that. But he can do that, and if he can do that and be that type of player, and we still can see 5 goals, that don't mean shit to me. I don't care. If he can do that, right, and doesn't pass the ball more forward more than he passed the ball backwards or laterally, that pass don't mean that those tackles mean nothing to me. Like if he can do that, right, and our forwards are not getting any service, right, because he doesn't know what to do with the ball because he's been that pivot point where whenever he gets the ball, teams are attacking,
Yes.
right? You if he's if he can do that and he's still the weak point on our team that teams can take advantage of, then none of that mean anything to me. I don't care. I don't care
He's
at all. I
he's
don't care.
one
You can
yellow
lose.
card suspension away from missing. He's one yellow card away
Yo,
from suspension.
hey,
There's
am I?
no how
I
he's not picking up a yellow
that's
against
it.
City.
Tim, I know I'm not the only one that's going to be like, okay, let's see what that. I'm fine with that. Like I'm not it doesn't like I want to see Casemiro, right? So I'm like on the low, fine with seeing McTominay take a couple of games off. I don't want to get injured, anything like that. He's looking great, actually. Keep him playing if he can,
So
right? But I
what
don't feel
is
like we're
he
gonna get a
what
huge drop in talent.
what has changed between last season McTominay and this season McTominay? Apart from Eric Ten Hag, the obvious. Is there anything different from McTominay last season compared to this season?
I think he's being asked to not do much, not too much defensively. You know, I feel like he's not being asked to touch the ball that much. He's like just like a filler, just to keep the ball moving. You know, because most of the creative work is being done
In front
by
of him.
Ericsson. Yeah, in front of it by Ericsson and then Bruno.
Right.
And I feel like the inclusion, right? This is another thing I think it's helped McTominay. The inclusion of center backs that he doesn't have to worry about if he gets beat. These guys are covering him. A lot of times Varane and Martinez all cover McTominay. He's got two guys behind him, right, that can handle the ball, that can pass, that he can use to move around. He's got technical players behind him.
Right.
He's got Malacia. He's got Dalot. These are remember like we used to be the most technically like deprived. We used to have one of the most technically deprived back four in the
Yeah.
Prem.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, Lindelof had a little, some balls here and there, but like he was stay nervous. Nobody knew how to keep the ball.
True.
All of them, three of them, it was just skittish.
Yeah.
Every
Even
time
Wan-Bissaka, let's not even go there.
it was just, that's how the dude runs, man. That's how he ran. That's crazy. Not a technical player. So it's having that kind of security behind you or that kind of talent behind you could definitely put a player at ease so that he can concentrate on what he needs to be doing, which is the instructions at Ten Hag. Maybe that's what's going on here, But he's looking a lot more comfortable at his duties. I don't know if it's because they've become smaller or it's because they've changed just a little bit.
Right. Is he still high? People say he hides from the ball sometimes. Do you think that has changed a bit?
Sure. Oh, for sure. He's still gonna hide. McTominay, it's unfortunate because like players that hide are really the ones that really know. Sometimes those are just players that need encouragement, but then sometimes, some people just know who they are. Some people know, hey, bro, if you're gonna give me the ball a lot, I'm gonna lose 30% of it. So like I don't know. Maybe it's about confidence. But I think if he was more technically gifted, right, I wouldn't see that. It would be. I understand it more because he's not as technically gifted that he hides from time to time. But that's not up to him. He's gonna do him. He's gonna play his game. It's up to the manager to realize and to recognize how much that's hurting his team and what he's trying to do on the pitch. If he's hiding at just a certain percentage and Ten Hag is fine with that, right? Because that negates all the positivity he brings overall, then in Ten Hag I trust, man. He's keeping him in there,
We still have literally 2 weeks before we play City. So it looks a long time.
That's wild. I mean, I'm a definitely check out international games. I like me a good set of international games, especially with this
World Cup coming up, Nations League.
The World Cup coming up, the Nations League. Teams are going to take that joint seriously because these are their warm ups for the World Cup, which is I think exactly why this league was derived. I know, yes, obviously, a nice little tournament before the main tournament. People are gonna be excited. They're gonna want to go watch their final teams or whatever, and this is a good chance for people to make a lot of money or whoever's in charge of it, UEFA or whatever. 100%. So they're definitely gonna make money, but it's gonna be nice to see where a lot of the teams are at. This is a opportunity for a lot of teams to decide. Oh, wait a minute, maybe we made a bad decision with these certain players. Maybe we really need to strengthen this position or this position. So, these international games there's going to be a lot of learning or reality checks that a lot of teams are going to need to get reality checks this transfer window. I'm not transfer window, like international break. So it's going to be interesting.
Right. City, who should start? Casemiro. Who do you think will start? Who do you want to start? Casemiro or Mctomminay against City?
Right now, with the level he's playing, it's got to be McTominay.
So McTominay will start.
Yes, he's playing at a top level for him.
Question. You know he's going to start. Who do you want to start? Second question. If you were picking Joe as a fan now, who would you pick?
But right now, as a fan, I want McTominay to start. Oh, okay. He's doing exactly what Ten Hag wants to do. He may not be exactly. Yeah, and I'm only just trusting the manager. I'm trusting the manager in this, right? I'm not saying that Casemiro wouldn't be able to do the same thing. It's just that I'm saying that the manager doesn't currently think what Casemiro brings to the team is enough right now to unseat what McTominay is doing for the team on the pitch. So I'm going to stick with the manager. I'm going to stick with McTominay. For this game, I can see how he looked, how Ten Hag probably saw what he did during that Liverpool game. And he knows he's probably going to need some of that the City game.
I mean, Liverpool are not firing on all cylinders.
That's true.
City they got Haaland. Who else is in that forward line? Haaland, who else is in that forward line? Foden.
Yeah. You know what, man? Screw it. There's no better game for McTominay to get that last yellow card. Start that dude, man. Start that man. Start him.
Okay.
That's it.
So you are saying McTominay will start. You are
and
saying
will get,
you will start.
and he'll get that yellow.
He'll get the yellow. So you're saying there's no how he's not going to get a yellow card in that game.
He's getting that yellow. He's getting that yellow. Easy. He's got to kick a referee at the end of the game, whatever. Right? He's gonna get a yellow.
Considering he knows he's one game away from suspension and he's on form and he doesn't want to, not play, he might not get yellow that day, mate. Or you just trying to say his clumsiness will get the better of him?
No, wait a minute.
Not to bring them down.
McTominay has to understand. I think you know that McTominay knows himself better than most people. You know that McTominay knows he's gonna get that yellow. It's only a matter of time, bro. It's only because it's like he doesn't come on, man. Half the time he doesn't even do that shit on purpose. Like it's just boom, yeah. He's just sometimes he's just beyond that. He's just a dickhead. He's just like boom, just like get a yellow card. Like why did he do that? Like wait,
again this magnitude. This magnitude.
Come on, man. Think about all the yellow cards that McTominay has been getting. How many of them made sense? Like seriously. You think it don't make sense to us? Do you think it makes sense to him? You don't know why he did that. I don't know what I was doing.
He pulls, he holds, he goes in late, wrong.
Come on, man.
He's not the best tackler of the ball if you think about it. He's erratic at times. Quite erratic.
Very. Yeah.
And especially when he's I don't know if his duties are if the man don't miss the man, don't miss the ball, don't miss the man. But with such a game with such high magnitude, you cannot.
That's what we need, though, man. We have to boss that midfield. We need that midfield, man. If we let that midfield play, we're going to be
Casemiro. We're going to have a defensive technique because you have a guy who's going to sit there and protect that back four. Wouldn't that be a more suited option against the ball jugglers from the Etihad?
If he's fit. If he's not fit, he can't play that. He can't start that game because he's gonna run that game. You're gonna run, whether you're running towards City or you're running after the ball. You see that you're gonna run. It doesn't matter. When this team gets the ball, we're gonna be moving with speed, right? Because we're probably gonna be on the counter, right? Let's be honest,
man.
All right. So you're either going to be running with the ball or you're going to be chasing the ball. And trust me, man, you don't want to be chasing around City. They will cook you, man.
They will make you. They will wear you down. It reminds me of the Barca of the mid-2000s, the tiki-taka, which sometimes people so boring as in pass here. You'd be doing like this on your screen.
Yeah.
And he's a centre forward to say he will just blast you to death.
Just pass you to death. And whenever they get too bored from you, whatever they're done just playing with their food, they just kick it to that big old Viking. Just cross it over to that big ass Viking they got up there up top. And just boom. That's it. Just pass it to the Viking. And it'll just make magic work.
You will start McTominay. Ten Hag will start McTominay. He will get a yellow card.
He will get a yellow card. The wager really should be which minute he's going to get it. Yeah.
Do you think he'll play the whole game? Or there will be times Casemiro will be brought in?
Casemiro has to come in the later stages. If we're leading, especially we're leading, and we just want to calm the game down because City's going to be coming after us. Casemiro is like one of those kind of players. Like you definitely
shut the game down.
Shut it down. 65th minute, smart player, reads the ball, reads the game very well. Just shut it down. Just slow them down. Just take the heat off. That's what we need. I wouldn't like to see McTominay in that position for a game like that. You know,
with
not saying that he can't do it, that he hasn't done it before, but I would rather see Casemiro in that position.
So if United are leading 2-1 with 20 minutes to go, you would not want McTominay there.
No, I would not. That's
what
just
are
you
what
know.
are you scared of? I mean, he's a professional. He knows he can read the game. He knows the magnitude of this game. If United leading 2-1 and 20 minutes to go, he knows United have to see the game out.
I still have. I've seen him not do that. I have eyes and I have memories, and I have seen him do that and not come through multiple times. So there isn't. You know, I would rather see somebody that has done it multiple times at a high level, the highest of levels.
That's true.
You know, no, nothing against McTominay and everything, but I mean, clearly, if McTominay was that dude, right, we wouldn't have brought in Casemiro. The fact that, so we know, the team knows, like, you're not going to buy a player that's lesser than McTominay, right? No. So you're buying this player assuming he's better than McTominay.
100%.
So McTominay right now playing is just a matter, he's just like a placeholder. While this guy that's better than you gets up to snuff with what we're doing. You know, and once that happens, and I think it's going to be, hopefully it's going to be in about a month, it's like, okay, shift change.
So you're kind of saying, Casemiro's like, the food is still marinating.
Yeah, it's just marinated, man.
And that is going to be the dish they're going to serve. It's going to be marinated.
Yeah.
Not the one they'll be serving in paper plates.
No, this gumbo's almost done, man. This gumbo for the season is almost done. You know, we're still figuring out the right wing, right, with Ndalo. We're figuring out the midfield, defensive midfielder, right? It looks like the Bruno and Eriksen combo is working. God knows if we're going to dash some Donny van der Beek up in this gumbo. Is Donny van der Beek going to get in this gumbo? I don't know. I don't know, man. I thought we needed some Donny van der Beek on this gumbo. But
he's currently injured.
Chef Hogg is like, maybe we need to hold on for some of it. Like, I'm like, whoa.
Okay. Martial might be back for that game, but not to start as a sub. So I think he's going to go with the same three guys: Sancho, Anthony, and Rashford. If Rashford is fit, if he's back,
yeah, he should be back. He should be back. He didn't get called up, so he should be fine. I don't think Martial got called up. I hope he didn't get called up. Okay.
No, I doubt it.
Like this gap in 2 games couldn't have come in a better time. We really needed that. Because we really do need Martial up top, man. We really need Martial up top.
I don't think we've seen Martial, Rashford, and Anthony yet. No, we haven't.
No. Martial's been injured. You know.
The last one I'm going to throw you. Can United get the result at the Etihad?
Oh, we can.
That's a possibility.
We can. But are we going to?
Oh, you stupid. Oh, that we can has a little, you got the commas at the end of it. We can, but where's the other part of the sentence?
Yeah. They are still them boys, man. Yo. I mean, if any team can do it, man, I just know we can. Just offer, just like if every.
Can you picture Haaland? I know this. Can you see Haaland running through that United defense? One of them.
Yeah, bro. I don't even like thinking about it, man. Just like it's like it's almost as if like there's this unstoppable force that's headed towards you. You know, and it's like one of these Disney movies. You know, it's like, holy crap, how we like he's like United are like Rocky, and he's like that Russian dude. What's his name?
Drago.
Yeah, Drago. He's literally that's him. Like he looks like that's him. All he needs is a flat top, and it's a wrap. You know, and we're looking like Rocky right now. And the whole time, when you first saw that Rocky movie, you thought that motherfucker was gonna kill Rocky. You thought Rocky was gonna die. You didn't think that shit was gonna happen.
Okay, actually, he only I got mixed up. He beat Rocky's friend.
Yeah, he beat fucking Apollo, Action Jackson.
Apollo. I
Yeah,
killed him in
yeah.
the ring.
Killed him in the ring. So when I was watching Rocky, I was like, nah, these people ain't finna watch. I know they let the black dude die. I know they ain't finna let Rocky die like this. Nah, no, no. Like,
If you don't know
nah,
the movie, this is Rocky Five from
too much at stake.
1987, 88. So it's a classic movie. Classic movie.
But
Rocky,
I
starring
was,
Sylvester Stallone, Dolph Lundgren, and
yeah.
Apollo. What was the guy's real name? I can't forget what his real name.
Apollo Creed?
What's his real name?
Oh, Carl Weathers.
Carl Weathers. He
Action
was
Jackson,
also
man.
actually Jackson and Predator.
Oh, yeah.
He was in Predator.
Yeah, Predator.
He got killed.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's a great movie. That's a great movie.
Predator.
That's
The original Predator was really good.
of course not. Yes, that's one of my top three. I'm stopping whatever I'm doing whenever it's on TBS.
But they've done so many after it. The sequel, Danny Glover, was horrible. That was inside the city.
It was you know what the reason why I liked that movie, it was okay. It was okay. It was
the
bad. Yeah,
one that Danny Glover did.
It wasn't as good, but the reason why I eventually kind of liked that movie because it expanded the world of the Predator. Because when he went to that ship and you saw the alien skull, yo, I lost my mind when I saw that. I lost my mind. It's like, wait a minute, you telling me the world of aliens and the world of Predator is the same? Yo, come on.
They've done about 3 more after that. 3 more.
Yeah, the Alien versus Predator one was trash. Yeah. The ones they didn't, that was trash. Those are trash. Right. But like the fact that they just haven't. I had this new one that they have. It's on TV. It's a TV show, right? It's like the Predator lands in North America, and he's going at Native Americans. Yeah, so like there's like this girl. She's like this Native American. Same old story. She's an outlier. She doesn't want to be a gatherer. She wants to be a hunter.
Right.
Her parents don't want to. No, you need to marry a chief real quick, and then just have lots of babies. He's like, nah, and it ends up being the one that fights the Predator. But I'm like, it looks good. I got it ready to watch.
Is it new? Is it new? Oh, is that Netflix?
Yeah, it's new. It's new. It just came out. It's called like Prey. Let's see. Yeah, like Prey. Yeah.
Okay, I'll look into that. Is it on Netflix or Hulu or this other one?
It is on Hulu. It's on Hulu. Yeah. Yeah, Comanches. Yeah. Okay. The Alien is a TV show and they went against the Comanches.
Okay. Well, Joe, you've made the decision between Mctomminay. We all know Casemiro is a better footballer. There's no decision.
Yes. And he eventually will.
So he's cooking. He's been marinated. And you believe soon in the season, probably before the end of the year, end of this, we've got World Cup coming. He will be the man starting and Mctomminay will be watching from the bench.
For sure.
All right. Joe, it's been an absolute pleasure for joining us today. We want to thank you for your time coming on. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. We've come to that time of the end of the show. Today's Tuesday, another week of no football. I mean, international football, you know what I mean. Ooh. And next week will be Super Sunday.
Super Sunday. Hey, man, if you get a chance, go ahead and start getting nice and cozy to that American football, man. Go ahead and pick yourself up a New York Giants jersey, man. We're making a stop in Houston. We're going to be on our way to – I'm not even going to start with that. But watch it. NFL is really dynamic. Giants are 2-0. Biggest surprise of my life this year. But definitely,
Super Bowl?
Nah, I'm not willing to make that kind of – like I'm looking at
Dallas Cowboys going to Super Bowl?
Dallas Cowboys? Yeah, they're going to the Super Bowl. Yep. The Super Bowl. If they call their couches – Super Bowl. Their couches is a nickname. All their couches nicknames called Super Bowl. That's where they be at.
There.
By Thanksgiving, they be at the Super Bowl.
What can I say? That's just funny. That's too funny.
Come on, man.
Well, gentlemen, ladies, don't forget to follow, like, share, subscribe, follow our channel. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Really appreciate it on all the social media platforms, YouTube, LinkedIn. I was about to say LinkedIn, well, not LinkedIn. Linktree, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Tubler, and Spotify via Joe. So, Joe, do your thing, which I'll see you in the next one, which will be hopefully. I mean, there's not so much about MANUTD, but we're just going to keep thinking. We're going to get some things. Don't forget, this Saturday, biggest flops for Manchester United. Get your 5, and we're going to talk about it. Who are United's biggest flops the last 20 years?
Oh, okay. That got to be like an afternoon thing, though. Wu-Tang's going to be in town. So that's got to be like
Wu-Tang is not going to play in the afternoon. It's the evening, right?
It's evening. So
yeah,
like, I can't do
concerts are like 7, 8 o'clock. It's a weekend, isn't it?
I'm telling you, if you send me a link around 7 o'clock.
No, you won't be 7 o'clock evening on a weekend. Weekend is we do them early. Weekend it'll be 7 for UK. Don't worry, you won't be going to a Wu-Tang concert. Wu-Tang, who's still in that clan anymore? I mean, is there what's his name still there?
It's not just Wu-Tang, man. It's Wu-Tang. It's gonna be Nas and Busta Rhymes gonna be there.
Oh damn! Where are they playing at?
I think it's the Toyota Center.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Tickets available? Or that's probably sold out, man.
I'm sure you can still get it secondhand. You can get it on Craigslist or you know what?
No Craigslist. No, those scammers on there. No way. Ticketmaster. What's done with that?
StubHub.
Wow.
StubHub is another one.
Busta Rhymes. That'd be nice to see. I haven't seen that in years.
Yeah. That'll be live.
Oh well, we'll see. Right, Joe, thank you very much for joining us. And it was a great show tonight. And we talked about Casemiro and Mctomminay. But Mctomminay still gets the nod. He's still the man for the job at the moment. We'll see if Casemiro can get in the starting level. But for now, temporarily, as they say, some people, we did a poll, is very close. 55% said Mctomminay. 55% said Casemiro should be starting against City. 45% said Mctomminay should start because it's already been in the system. But things might change. The scale might change as we get nearer to the game. Joe, see you later, man. You take care and stay blessed.
All right, take care, bro.
Take care. Thank you.
Wow.